Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P1584 indicates a performance problem with the throttle valve return spring in Honda Civic models from 2016 to 2021. This issue is primarily connected to the throttle body, a crucial component in regulating air intake for engine performance. Located between the intake manifold and the air intake duct, the throttle body houses the throttle valve and its return spring, which are essential for maintaining the proper airflow. The throttle valve must return to its closed position to ensure stable engine idle. If it fails to do so, the entire engine performance is compromised, leading to potential acceleration issues or stalling. It is vital to address this DTC promptly to maintain optimal vehicle functionality and safety. The DTC P1684 signifies a performance problem with the throttle valve return spring, connected directly to the throttle body. The throttle body is responsible for controlling the airflow into the engine, regulating how much air enters, and significantly impacting engine performance. The throttle valve opens and closes based on accelerator input. However, the return spring is crucial for ensuring that the valve closes fully when not in use. If the return spring fails, it may cause the valve to remain partly open, resulting in erratic engine performance or stalling. This performance problem needs immediate attention to prevent more significant issues such as poor acceleration or reduced fuel efficiency. Several factors can lead to the P1684 DTC being triggered. First, a malfunction in the throttle body itself may prevent the throttle valve from returning to its closed position, inhibiting overall engine performance. Second, the return spring might be worn, leading to insufficient tension, which again can cause the throttle valve not to return properly. Additionally, issues with the electrical connections to the throttle body or the powertrain control module, PCM, can cause faulty readings. It's essential to examine all these components as part of the diagnostic process to effectively resolve the performance issue associated with DTC P1684. The symptoms associated with DTC P1684 can significantly impact vehicle performance and drivability. You may notice erratic engine performance, particularly during acceleration, where the throttle responsiveness is off due to the valve not closing properly. Stalling at idle is another common symptom, as the inappropriate air-fuel mixture caused by the malfunctioning throttle valve can disturb the idle state. Additionally, drivers may observe increased fuel consumption due to improper air intake regulation, leading to an inefficient combustion process. Awareness of these symptoms can help in early detection and diagnosis of the underlying issues associated with DTC P1684. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P1684 begins with turning the vehicle to the on mode. Once powered, the next crucial action is to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This allows you to reset any fault codes currently stored. After clearing the DTC, start the engine and let it idle while holding the engine speed at approximately 3,000 revolutions per minute. Without load, this means the vehicle should be in park, P for continuously variable transmission, or neutral for manual transmission. The reason for holding the RPM at 3,000 is to engage the radiator fan as part of the diagnostic procedure. This process ensures that any potential failure modes are activated and can be observed accurately. After initiating the engine and allowing it to run, the next step involves checking for both pending and confirmed DTCs using the HDS. This will help determine if DTC P1684 is indicated. If the DTC is confirmed, it signals that a duplicate failure has occurred. and you will need to proceed to the next phase of troubleshooting. However, if the DTC is not indicated, it suggests an intermittent failure, implying that the system is functioning correctly at that moment. In these cases, it would be wise to check for poor connections or loose terminals at critical areas such as the throttle body and the PCM to ensure that all components have a solid electrical link. To verify the condition of the throttle body, start by turning the vehicle off to ensure safety while working. Next, disconnect the intake air duct from the throttle body. This step is necessary to gain direct access to the throttle valve for testing. Once disconnected, manually push the throttle valve open. This allows you to observe its movement closely. Release the throttle valve and check if it returns to its closed position correctly. This test is crucial. If the valve returns as expected, the throttle body may require cleaning. However, if the valve fails to return, immediate replacement of the throttle body will be necessary to resolve the DTC P1684 issue effectively. After performing the necessary repairs or replacements based on the previous troubleshooting steps, it is vital to carry out final verification of the repair. Begin by confirming that all systems are operating normally, and then use the HDS once again to check for any persistent DTCs. The primary focus should be on ensuring that DTC P1684 is no longer active. It's also recommended to conduct a test drive of the vehicle under various driving conditions to ensure stability and responsiveness of the throttle. This step helps confirm that the repairs have successfully addressed the underlying issues surrounding the throttle valve return spring and ensures the remote possibility of future failures is minimized. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P1684, incorporating preventive maintenance practices is crucial. One effective approach is to regularly clean the throttle body as part of routine vehicle maintenance. This prevents the buildup of cardon and debris that can impair throttle functionality. Furthermore, it is essential to inspect electrical connections associated with the throttle body and PCM routinely. Loose connections can lead to intermittent issues that may trigger a DTC. Additionally, conducting routine engine diagnostics not only catches issues early, but also helps ensure optimal vehicle performance over time. Adopting these practices promotes longevity and efficiency in the vehicle's operation. In conclusion, addressing DTC P1684 is critical for maintaining the performance of the Honda Civic from 2016 to 2021. Recognizing the symptoms, such as erratic engine behavior and stalling, is key to early detection. The troubleshooting steps outlined ensure that you can effectively diagnose and rectify the throttle valve return spring performance issue, ultimately reaffirming vehicle reliability. Emphasizing the importance of preventive maintenance practices will help avoid future occurrences of this DTC. Therefore, remaining vigilant about throttle body health and system connections enables a smoother and safer driving experience. By adopting these insights, vehicle owners can ensure their Honda Civics continue to perform at their best. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.